Now on into local news, November's exercise for build-to-order and sale of balance flats will end at midnight tonight. There are some 8,900 flats on offer, of which close to 5,000 are BTO flats. For the BTO exercise, flats in areas like Hougang and Woodlands are popular. As of 5 p.m. today, overall there were 5.1 applicants for each 4-room flat in Hougang. In Woodlands, there were 3.7 applicants for each 5-room flat. Flats for singles are also seeing strong demand. The application rate for the West Ridges at Bukit Batok was 21. As for Admiralty Grove in Woodlands, the application rate was 27.2. But 3-gen and 5-room flats in Jurong West so far have attracted fewer applicants than the number of flats on offer. There were 567 applicants for the 590 units. And joining us in studio to help us understand the figures from the latest exercise is Key Executive Officer at ERA, Eugene Lim. Now, Eugene, this is the largest BTO and sale of balance flats exercise. What are industry expectations?
Well, due to the sheer number of flats that have been put on sale, you find that we can expect that the overall rate would be lower than previous exercises. This is because buyers have many flats to choose from. But it's also expected that locations that are very good locations will see a lot more buyers going for them compared to those which are in non-mature estates.
You mentioned locations are an important factor. Let's talk about first-timers. Flats in areas like Hougang and Woodlands are popular among first-timers. Why do you think that's the case?
Well, these two are the best sites on the market today in this exercise. The Hougang site is just opposite the town centre. That means you just have to cross the road and you're in a town centre where you can find the bus interchange, MRT, and a whole host of amenities. Similarly, the Woodlands site is also within walking distance to the Admiralty MRT station, and this is important, especially for home buyers which may not be owning a car.
I see. So it's important to have a place that's convenient.
Yes.
Well, not so popular are 3-gen flats in Jurong West. Now, why is that so?
Well, again, it is the location of the site. The Jurong site is not as attractive vis-a-vis other sites that have been put on sale. And so you can expect even multi-generation families which actually qualify to purchase these 3-gen flats, they may be trying their chances at other locations.
I see. Okay, well, hold that thought, Eugene. We'd like your comments on the next set of data. There's also strong interest in sale of balance flats offered in non-mature estates from second-timers. The application rate for 4-room flats in Jurong East and West is 119. For 5-room flats in Punggol, it's 112. And in Woodlands, the application rate is 146 for 3-room premium or 4-room units. Second-timers are also eyeing units in mature towns. For a 5-room unit in Ang Mo Kio, the application rate is 139. For 1 unit at the Pinnacle in the Central Region, the application rate is 174. As for Tampines Town, the application rate for 3-room and 4-room units is 298. And Eugene joins us back in the studio. Now, Eugene, we heard that application rates with more varieties of flats, do you think enough attention is being made to ensure that people have their housing needs met?
Well, if we look at the sale of balance flat program, this round of flats, for only 5% of the flats are actually reserved for the second timers. So that's why when we look at the numbers, you see that a lot of second timers are actually going for these flats. So it is, for sale of balance flats, the priority is first timers, and 95% of the flats is set aside for them.
Okay, now let's talk about mature towns like Tampines, Bukit Merah, and especially in the central area. What are the reasons for the high demand in these particular places?
I think it is normal to expect that the demand for these places will be high because there are not too many flats that are left unsold in these areas. So the numbers are not many to begin with, but there's a lot of demand. Most buyers would want to try to position themselves in mature estates or be as near to town as possible. Reasons being is the amenities are all in place, and it's also transportation, and it sells better in the resale market anyway. Yep.
Okay, now, there are so many exercises offering more BTO and balance flats. How has this impacted the resale market, if at all?
Well, it has a direct impact on the resale market because anyone who is a first-time buyer today would be looking to buy new flats because of the variety and the number of flats that's available. And the chances of getting a new flat, if you're not too choosy, is very, very high. In fact, it's a sure get in certain locations. So you will find that there are lesser first-time buyers in the resale market, and this will have a direct impact. Immediately, we can see the cash over valuation come down. We expect the median COV to be hitting about 10,000 by year end.
Okay, thank you very much. That's all the time we have for, I'm afraid. But that was Eugene Lim, Key Executive Officer from ERA.